DLT community, crypto communities, Blue Crew, and all the communities out there. Guys, welcome to another DL Talk. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Shout out to the Blue Crew, having a little fun with the filters here. But welcome BTC community, XRP community, DLT community, crypto communities, Blue Crew, and all the communities out there. Guys, welcome to a Monday crypto live chat. Appreciate everybody tuning in who supports the channel. Once again, always grateful. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. But I do appreciate and I'm grateful for the likes, the new subscribers, of course, the support to the channel. You guys make the channel what it is, and sorry for the loud traffic around me. Some people driving some live cars. For now, it looks like it's the rain's holding up. Hopefully, the rain can hold up even longer. For right now, trying to figure out my way around the town. We're walking towards the market right now. But let's talk about the crypto market here. So we still got BTC hovering around the 23K range. It looks like, you know, we're in those sideways days, guys. And, you know, during these times of uncertainty, maybe it's a good idea to be accumulating. Or, you know, maybe we're waiting for the next retracement towards the downside, the momentum to keep going lower. Maybe the rejection at 25K was really strong for BTC. We'll just have to wait and see what's going on. Guys, thanks for the 3 likes already, and thanks to the 1 viewer. I don't even know how 1 viewer can get me 3 likes here. But yeah, BTC hovering around the 23K range, still going sideways. You know, XRP at 38 cents, still in the Wild West phase of crypto. But dudes, XEM, the new economy movement, XEM, one of the, give me a second, guys, sorry. Are we green or red? I have 3 thumbs. Okay, for sure, Sniff. I appreciate the support there. What up, G? What's up, Dougie Kid? Appreciate you tuning in. How you doing, man? So yeah, you know, NEM, the XEM coin, moving up finally. It looked like it was just there at 3 cents for a really long time. It didn't even follow the market as BTC was going from 17K to, you know, 25K there. And then now we finally got some movement from the NEM token, responding a little late, but, you know, catching up with the market, and then we'll probably get a retracement there. But how high can the NEM token go? So far, we've gone from 3 cents up to 6 cents. So good finding that NEM token during those bearish days, especially thanks to the connection with Proxima X and XPX there. But yeah, NEM tokens want to keep an eye out for. A lot of people don't talk about that project enough just because it looks like there's forks of that project. I mean, you got NXT, you got XEM, you got XYM, and then you have XPX. But we like, you know, we're going to spread our investment around into that portfolio because NEM was one of the big gainers in that 2017-2018 bull cycle. And could be one of those cryptos that's waiting for regulations. It's an ISO 20022 compliant type of crypto, right? Here, give me a second. I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to go around here. Yeah, I think this will be a good direction. Yeah, we're lucky the rain's not coming down on us right now while we're streaming. But yeah, you know, looking good for the XEM crypto. But XEM was one of those cryptos that was, you know, with XLM and XRP in that 2017-2018 bull cycle, making, you know, tremendous gains. So it's good to be seeing the XEM token finally, you know, showing signs of life, at least, or speculative life, if you will. Let me catch up with everybody here. Dougie Kid, hope you're doing good as well. Yeah, we're doing good, man. It's just cold over here in California. It makes no sense, but it's like it all of a sudden turned into like Seattle or something. Now it's just been like, you know, gray, cloudy days for about a good week or so now. And, you know, there's snow on the mountaintops, like what's going on over here. But you know what? Now we're starting to get used to it. At first, it was a little bit depressing and kind of hard to, you know, be doing really anything. But, you know, in typical Californian fashion, we're just so spoiled with good weather over here that, you know, now we're dealing with any semblance of just like cloudy days. You know, so many people on the middle America or east side have to deal with this type of stuff all the time. And but you know, it's actually not as cold as it was the couple of days ago before. So at least we're pretty warm for right now. What's up with the FCC going after Robinhood after NY gave the go for eToro. That's actually a good point. I didn't know they were going after Robinhood. I mean, the SEC goes after everybody, guys. They even went after, Tesla. They even went after Amazon. They go after everyone. They went after Google. So, once again, guys, everybody hates the SEC, and it's understandable, but this is all the show, and they go after everybody. They're not doing anything different. Sure, maybe they're suing more often these companies, but there are a lot of big tech companies that the SEC that have to go through the SEC before they get bigger sometimes, right? I don't know in the case of Robinhood, but the SEC is not going to stop doing what they're doing. They're always going to do nonsensical things that, is just going to piss people off. But at the end of the day, they're just doing what their central bank, bosses want them to do. So hate the central banks, right? We can hate the SEC, we can hate Gary all we want, but at the end of the day, it's the central banks, the controllers of monetary policy, the regulators of monetary policy that are pulling the strings behind this whole thing. So, in my opinion, it's best to not get too emotional about what's going on with it. But dang it, we're starting to get some rainfall here. Let me see if I put my hoodie on and then keep my phone a little bit close to my chest that we don't get any rain on here. Yeah, crazy weather patterns these days, without a doubt. Here, I'm going to just hang under here for a second before we continue on. Hopefully the rain can slow down a little bit. Yeah, Blue Crew Ballers. What's up, dude? What's up, Miles P? Good to see you, man. Oh, man, I just got a big raindrop on my phone there. It's okay. One of these days, man, we'll be able to do a really long stream. Hopefully on a nice, it's going to have to be a nice sunny day because we like doing our streams outside. And unfortunately, the weather's not cooperating with us out here. Actually, here, maybe if I just keep it like this. There we go. Yeah, XRP needs to be relisted. I mean, what if Coinbase goes away, though? Does it really matter that it's relisted, right? Like, we're all just banking on what we really need from XRP is utility. We need interledger protocol to get mass adopted. We need RippleNet to get mass adopted and actually, to a greater level, XRP being mass adopted, because we already know Ripple's partnered with over hundreds of banks, maybe even more. There's going to be some interesting shorts that I'm going to be releasing later with some good info on, statements that they were making back in 2018, 2019 of having, banks that have been testing and using their software over hundreds of banks, right? So if that was hundreds of banks then, I wonder how much has accelerated since 2020 and, since 2019. It's all a show, and it's just whenever it's going to harmonize and whatever they're going to really roll this thing out. Like I've said before, we have to be patient. We look at crypto every single day and we want to get rich overnight. But it's a long progression, especially with something like XRP, with as big of a use case that XRP has, to be tackling basically all the money and be tackling, payments, right? The number one use case for blockchain is payments, right? Above all, anything that you do with the blockchain requires a payment. So if you can't do payments well, you're not going to really be able to do any other use cases well. And it's looking like this is a transformational decade. I could be wrong. Maybe it's a 2025 agenda. But so far as we're seeing, digital payments are getting adopted more and more. The need for cross-border payments is, being stressed more and more. CBDCs are developing more and more. ISO 20022 is developing more and more. So everything's on schedule. It's just a really slow schedule, especially if you're invested in cryptocurrencies and you're looking to get rich overnight. But hey, man, at least we're not back at 17-cent XRP or, 10-cent XRP. And I'm not saying we can't go back down to those prices. There's definitely a possibility just because of how much fraud there is in the market and how much manipulation there is in the market because we don't have regulatory clarity, so on and so forth. Let me catch up with the chat here. How's it going? Good evening, gdlt and the new 1%. What's up, Crypto Homegirl? Appreciate the Green Giant stepping in here. Big steps for the Green Giant. What's up? I drank tons of water and did a long stream 5 minutes later. Nice. Just tuning in. What's up, G? It's been a minute since I've seen you. I've been super busy, but how have you been, man? I've been doing good, Alan, man. Just been trying to, educate people on crypto, trying to make, shorts daily for you guys if I can't stream. But we've been streaming daily so far So that's been really good too. And, you know, hanging out with the Blue Crew here. And something smells funny. Ah, of course. Dude, I'm starting to know, like, the smell of Alex D vlogs now, man. Like, you're dropping these silent but deadly 99-cent bombs, man. I appreciate you, dude. Shout out to Alex D vlogs, man. He's got an awesome channel out there. One of these days, man, I hope I can join your crypto boardroom. It just sucks that you stream at night, because usually by the time at night I'm either with the girlfriend or super busy, and we're, you know, either way. It sucks that, you know, I wish I could do, you know, I'm going to probably jump in one of these days, but, you know, it's until our schedule dramatically changes, or until we're mooning, it's, you know, it's going to probably be rare appearances on there. But shout out to your XRP boardroom and the YouTube channel and what you guys are doing over there. And shout out to Berserker. Shout out to the Blue Crew. Shout out to everybody. Gee, looking like Lord of the Rings. I know, man, with this hoodie on and the big beard. Absurd. Absurd. I hear you 10 minutes. It is late for us. Or I hear you at 10 p.m. It's late for us East Coasters. I want to be joining the boardroom and chat with you guys, but I missed the live streams. Yeah, a 7 p.m. Oh, sorry, guys. What did I just do here? Did I just zoom in? There we... Oh, shoot. That is way too close on my face right there. I just got raindrops dropping here, so let me see if I can... Ay, ay, ay. This is a mess, guys. What a mess, dude. California weather, and I can't even find shelter. Island Ghost in the house. What's up, Island Ghost? Good to see you. Oh, man. Dude, okay. Here, I'm going to try to find some more cover. You know, just bear with me here, you guys. But if we cut out, please forgive me. Ay, ay, ay. You guys are getting some uncomfortable looks on my face right now. You guys are looking up my nostrils. That ain't cool. Hopefully I can find some shelter here that isn't leaves that are dropping raindrops on us here. Yeah, it's been cold over here, but today's not as bad as it was the days before. So it's, you know, it's bearable. But anyways, guys, shout out to all of you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Some cryptos in the deep breads. I mean, if you guys are looking for deep breads, you know, I still think a lot of these cryptos have, you know, gone up a significant percentage in the past 30 days and 90 days. But if you think the relief rally is going to be continuing towards the upside, you know, it looks like SHX and XPX are, you know, not looking too bad. SHX has already 2x from that 000-400 range. I maybe might wait to see how this market plays out, to see if BTC starts going towards the 20K range, because then maybe we might be able to see SHX go back to the 000-500 range. Oh, I think I found some shelter here. Give me a second, you guys. Ay, ay, ay. What is going on? It just started to pour now. Ugh. This sucks. This is terrible. The adventures with gdlt. All right, here we go. All right. Hopefully I don't bother anybody in this complex here. Let me wipe this off. Okay. Tonight, gdlt. Of course tonight, man. Of course. Mass adoption of ISO 20022, mass adoption of interledger protocol, CBDCs, all tonight. Why not? Why not? All of it tonight, dude. Oh, man. What happened there? Jeez, now I'm like... There we go. Hopefully that's better. Thank you. What does GTSY all turning up? What does that mean? We're finally getting the rug pull from a government trying to scare everybody out, but I think we are getting close, everybody. I mean, we'll see when it happens, man. We'll see when it happens, but hey, you know, as long as we're that FT, you know, that dude. And there's like no shelter in sight. Let me see if I can. I had to find a new one because it started. Give me a second, everybody. Ay, ay, ay. Thank you guys for your patience, by the way. But, you know, I'll keep talking on that train of thought is, you know, if it happens tomorrow or tonight, of course I'm going to be excited and celebrate the Blue Crew. But it's still like we got a long ways to go in the crypto space, guys. There's still so many bad actors. And once again, it looks like this is all harmonizing with the ISO 20022 adoption and CBDC adoption, right? And that stuff doesn't look like it's activating anytime soon. A lot of people expecting a global reset. There could be events that, you know, could be shocking or that happen in 2023. And once again, I kind of feel like, I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but I feel like this current administration that we have, this, you know, the president and so on and so forth, this SEC chair, they're really just like a stopgap. Like, it's really just like the stopgap period. I mean, I understand, you know, it's affecting a lot of other things in the world and, you know, the American economy. But it really looks like this is all setting up for the next administration. Or possibly the administration that comes in 2030, right? So we have to be prepared. Either, you know, like to wait a little bit longer till the end of this administration, basically, or, you know, maybe until 2030. But like I said, you know, it seems like the market likes to run when you know, it's pre-election year and post-election year. So maybe the end of this year could be really exciting in crypto. And we still have so many dominoes left to fall, so many bad actors. I don't mean to sound bearish on the market, guys. I just feel, you know, I'm just saying that I think we have time to be accumulating. We've already had a ton of time to be accumulating, especially if you've been in since 2016. But if you're coming in from the bear market of 2022, you know, you definitely have had, you know, good opportunities and good time to be accumulating. And then at this point, you know, the sentiment is still, I think, overall bullish from a lot of people in the market. They're really excited that we're going to continue going up, that this relief rally will continue, or that we're possibly in a bull cycle. You know, we'll wait to see. We definitely we do have some room to go up if we need to. We can go up to about the 40K range, or maybe 35K range. But then I think that would be, you know, possibly the top of the relief rally, and then we continue with the bearish cycle that could really be catastrophic during the rest of 2023. But yeah, once again, dude, all we need is another FTX or another Celsius or another Luna to be collapsing and, you know, taking the market down with it. You know. Plot, plan, strategize. What's up, Funky Fresh 707? Shout out to Funky Fresh 707 and Crypto or XRPville. Appreciate you tuning in, man. Shout out to your YouTube channel, by the way. It is a lot of psyops, man. It's a lot of mind games, without a doubt. And I certainly hope we're close. But I've been feeling close since 2016. You know. You don't think when we were witnessing the, you know, bull cycle of 2018 that we're like, oh, this is it. This is the mass adoption time. And then bear cycle happens. And then 2021 happens post 2020. Everybody's excited. Oh, this is it. This is the mass adoption era. Nope. Right? So I'm not saying that it's not going to happen soon, because it very well can. And once again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader. And I'm always wrong. But we've been here for a bit, always feeling like it's very soon. It can happen any moment now. You know, regulatory clarity for Ripple could happen any moment now, literally. But dude, how long have we been in this? You know, 2 years now? 2.5 years? Certainly hope it gets resolved this year. That would be amazing. But it looks like they're waiting with, you know, ISO 20022 adoption and CBDCs. And you know, we know the plan. Interledger protocol works best in tandem with ISO 20022, because if you want ISO 20022 to be this like revolutionary standard for messaging and payments, you're going to need to be able to make payments across all types of ledgers, right? Mobile ledgers, blockchain ledgers, bank ledgers, so on and so forth, internet web browser ledgers, you name it. You're going to be able to need, you know, you're going to want ISO 20022 to be doing its messaging for all types of payments and all types of, you know, environments. And Interledger protocol works very well in tandem with that. And then we've heard Stefan Thomas say, in order to get Interledger protocol even more adopted, we need to start using cryptocurrency first as settlement, and XRP being first, right? I haven't been to outer space, so I can't say for sure, man. And you would be putting a lot of trust in other people who say they have or haven't, or that there is no space. Either way, you're extending your trust to somebody else. Um, I would have to try to go there myself to know if it doesn't exist or not. You know, all those conspiracies are statements, or you can call them facts if you want to, but if it isn't personally experienced, then there's no you're extending your trust to believe somebody else's truth. You know. But that's just my opinion, and once again, I'm always wrong. We've been here for so long, it's hard to see the forest through the trees at times. TikTok, you looking at a wristwatch. Yeah, dude, exactly, man. I mean, dude, if, once XRP is blasting off, or XLM is blasting off, don't say there wasn't, chances to accumulate the bag that you've been wanting to get with, I mean, of course, you don't want to be spending all your money and, overextending yourself and stuff like that. But damn, man, there's been countless opportunities to be accumulating these digital assets, whichever digital assets that you're really excited about, or like, even the avalanches, or, hell, Ethereum or Bitcoin, or all of these. There's been plenty of ample opportunity to be accumulating these types of, digital assets for some time now. And, if you're new to the space and you came in during 2022, you came in at the right time during that bear cycle, and hopefully you're already enjoying the fruits of your investment towards the upside here. Now let's see if it continues towards the upside, or you know what, we're learning, and we're back in the bear cycle and get more chances to accumulate again, right? Because once this stuff starts really rolling and ramping up in volume, and ISO 20022 is using DLT and interledger protocol using digital assets for settlement, and R3 using digital assets for settlement. I mean, that stuff's going to be ramping up quick, because those banks don't want to be, they're competitive, right? They're going to want to be, they're not going to want to be left behind. And from what we understand, this digital asset, or this digital transformation into a new digital financial system, especially with ISO 20022, is going to establish a level playing field, right? No longer, dealing with these kind of currency wars, if you will. Everybody having a similar payments experience, and all of the payments being transparent and watched, right? How are you guys using fiat to buy crypto right now? I buy it through Coinbase or Uphold, right? Or I just trade, with the digital assets that I currently have, and then accumulate more of another crypto that I actually want for the long term through short-term trades. ISO 20, dude, I'm excited, man. Like, finally, we're gonna at least have like some actual active implementation, and then get into the peer review, and getting to really these banks being able to release studies of having used ISO 20022. Like, finally, we're going into the actual use, even if it's at a smaller scale. We're finally there using it, right? So we thought it was going to be 2022 that we're finally using it, but it looks like 2023 is for sure the go live. At different points of 2023, we got March, we got June, we got April, we got October for certain. I think the ECB going live in October, or some other platform going live in October. We got CBDCs launching in African countries and Asian countries. That's great. So we're starting to see it. We're starting to see the changes. Is that it's not mass adoption yet, right? But it's going towards the countries that need these technologies, right? The unbanked, right? Giving them a chance to catch up, giving those smaller banks a chance to catch up, to establish that global web of trust, where the whole banking system, the global banking system, is strong, robust, and establishing that level playing field, right? And the banks realize this. Even the big central banks realize this. They seem like they don't want to lose their control, right? Because it's taking so long. But no, it's giving chances for the smaller banks to really start to catch up. So then, the global banking system will be very, very strong and robust once ISO 20022 is fully implemented and CBDCs are just flying everywhere. And then XRP or XLM is bridging them, XTC as well, or Algorand, whichever one, whichever crypto you're really excited about that you think is just going to be the big winner of them all. Yeah, Coinbase and Binance US for me still go through centralized. I mean, yeah, it's sad that we still got to go through. Oh no, and I also use Banksa sometimes from the Sun wallet. Banksa is pretty good. Not gonna lie. You can buy XLM with fiat on Lobster Wallet. Yeah, so you can buy your XLM on Lobster Wallet, and then you can buy your XRP on Sun wallet, right through the Banksa. I forgot about that. I've used that app actually a couple of times to buy just XRP to just start getting used to a possibility that maybe Coinbase may go away, right? Anything can happen, guys. We have to be open to the possibilities that a Coinbase could go away and isn't going to be around forever. We have to be open to the possibility that any of these centralized exchanges, could go away. So then, start really adopting these decentralized exchanges, these decentralized platforms, these cold wallet platforms, right? Shout out to the Blue Crew. Shout out to the Green Giants, by the way. Shout out to everybody. Thanks for the 14 likes, the 12 viewers. Thanks to any new subs to the channel. You guys are amazing. Let me know what other cryptos you guys want to talk about or are excited about or are accumulating. But man, I'm hyper focused on these ones with focused on payments, because if you could do payments fast, and of course, security is above all the most important thing for these decentralized platforms. Sure, maybe their transaction speed isn't the best. Some people may say that's why Bitcoin is so successful. It's like, because it's secure, but, its payments could be faster, right? I mean, I'm not ultimately too bullish on Bitcoin, but I could see, if people think that it's a superior, in terms of security, which I don't know if that's the case. But that is definitely something that is going to be essential. But if you could be secure and fast and cheap, oh man. That's a game record right there. Yeah, cover all your bases. Exactly, Legendary. Exactly, man. And especially if, if it is looking like we are in such damn early days of this crypto adoption and digital asset adoption, then why not be able to just sprinkle a little bit, money here, a little bit of money there, and, cover all your bases and make sure that you're gonna, be able to not only succeed, I'm trying to find another word, that you're going to be able to survive any wreckage that may happen or major FUD that may happen in the crypto space, because it does happen, right? Dude, yeah, BUSD is getting a lot of FUD right now, and CZ Binance himself has specifically said that Binance is not associated or wasn't the one that listed or with BUSD, so Binance is trying to cover its tracks with that, because we're starting to see BUSD getting delisted not only on from Coinbase but from other platforms as well. I think eToro and Kraken, right? So that's an interesting development, because we know some YouTubers that are very big fans of their stable coins, right? And some YouTubers who are really big fans of BUSD, right? To be able to use on DeFi platforms, and then stable coins aren't sure, they're safe in terms of that they're a stable value, but we're already starting to see, like, okay, maybe with BUSD, and then maybe possibly down the, like, maybe BUSD is just the beginning. Maybe something like Tether down the line. Maybe something like USDC down the line, right? Remember, they're trying to bring it into the era of CBDCs. So these stable coins are kind of competitors to these CBDCs if the, regulators and monetary policy don't favor them or don't like them. March is here again. Hopefully we will finally get some action. I hear you, Legendary. I feel you, man. We got another green giant amongst us, by the way. Shout out to Legendary. Shout out to Crypto Homegirl. Much love to y'all. Got to do the spin and see who wins, some crypto for being a green giant in February. Appreciate you guys so much for your support, by the way. Much love to you guys. Thanks to all the green giants. Why aren't people buying? Dude, there are people who are buying. It's just that there's people who chase the pump right now and other people who experience that pump and are taking profits. And once again, there's a ton of manipulation in the market. The market is only pennies compared to the trillions upon trillions that would be in the market, and it's only going to be going to a few distributed ledger technologies. But you know, here's a wrench, by the way. Who is it? Shh. Be quiet. Everybody, welcome. Shh. Be quiet to the Blue Crew. Appreciate you tuning in. CBDC will fall apart. I mean, dude, we don't know that just yet, bro. We don't know that just yet, man. But so far, they're being developed. So far, they're being released. So far, they're being studied and utilized, but not at mass scale. And who knows if they get to mass scale? But if they do get to mass scale, remember, XRP is not here to compete with fiat. It's here to supplement it, right? It's here to make fiat stronger. Words straight from Chris Larson's mouth. XRP will make fiat stronger. Dude, there was a CBDC tech sprint in October that Ripple was a part of, Stellar was a part of, R3 was a part of, and then the winner, Dragonfly FinTech, for providing end-to-end CBDC solutions. So these DLTs are going to be interwoven or cooperating with with CBDCs and facilitating them. They're going to be the bridge connectors. They're going to be the ones that convert any form of value that you want to use, your airline points, your game points, your crypto, your meme coin, your NFT, anything of value into the local CBDC, because that's what that bank is going to want and regulate their merchants to do, is accept only CBDC. But their point of sale systems, you know, you can use whatever form of payment you want. It's going to convert it into the CBDC. It's going to convert it to fiat. And once again, 90% of people in the world still only use fiat. Very familiar, very easy with it. Hell, they already know how to use fiat in tap and pay and their debit card and credit card. So if we can, you know, remember, we're in the traditional financial system right now, and fiat sucks in this traditional financial system. But maybe in this digital financial system, fiat is finite. Maybe fiat is pegged to gold. Maybe fiat is, you know, deflationary. You know, we got to be open to those possibilities of what this digital transformation means. And so I don't know if CBDC is going to fall apart, but I'm also not going to say that it is going to fall apart. I don't know if it's going to succeed, but it looks like DLT is definitely on, you know, on the brain of these central banks when using their CBDCs and being able to use DLTs that can facilitate, you know, CBDCs and convert them, right? Convert all forms of value from any ledger into CBDC or into the desired form of value that they ultimately decide. XDC will be a shocker. And, you know, once again, XDC, I got to stop leaving it out, but you guys know I'm just really a big fan of XRP and XLM because, you know, they're not trying to be fancy. They're just trying to do payments really well. They're not trying to do payments and having, you know, like now they're starting to develop smart contracts and things like that. And XDC, I understand, is tackling trade finance. But once again, to do trade finance, the use case of trade finance or any other use case, you have to do at first payments well. So if you can't do the payment aspect well, you know, good luck tackling other use cases. So get adopted for payments first, then tackle your trade finance or tackle your supply chain or tackle your insurance or tackle lending, you know, so on and so forth. But I am bullish with XDC because it's part of the R3, family, and they're ISO 20022 compliant. So they're definitely in the my basket of portfolios. But I honestly think, you know, XRP is kind of in a league of its own, and then it's everything else. But I definitely like XDC. And, you know, shout out to the XDC community. And, you know, hopefully it's one of the ones that can succeed as well down the line. We're in a liquidity crisis and we need to, and digital assets can fix that. Exactly. The stream has started. LFG, what's up, Frogadelic Research? We started about 34 minutes ago, man. But, you know, hopefully we can give you guys a good hour here. I am late. What's up, Alex? Yeet. Good to see you, man. Buying like crazy right now. Nice, Nicholas M. Yeah, I mean, dude, during these sideways or red days, these are probably good accumulation days. I don't know if we're going to be going down further. I think I might wait until sentiment is depressing again. but or just be holding on and hope that we get carried to higher highs in terms of prices. But for right now, I'm just stacking up the fiat for the next time around where people are depressed, or the next piece of news comes, or the next pillar falls. Whether it's gonna, whatever centralized exchange may fail, or things like that. I'm just gonna be stacking up that fiat for that next time around. And if there isn't a next time around, that's why, like Legendary was saying, we covered all our bases. So if we start going towards the upside, that's awesome. And we also have extra fiat on the side. Great. Then I'll just probably go towards gold, because gold's volatility hasn't been really doing much of anything. And I still think, it's undervalued under 2K. And I think we're still under 2K in terms of gold. And then, of course, silver. So if cryptos were to boom towards the upside, let's say, and this relief rally continues, and then it turns into an actual bull cycle, then I'll just probably start accumulating gold and silver. But yeah, man, people are accumulating now. This is probably the right time to, when it's sideways or it's red, right? Not chasing pumps. I mean, you could be technically chasing pumps right now, since if you look at the 90-day average, right, which is still in the greens in terms of the 90-day percentages for crypto. But, recently in the, past 30 days or 7 days or 2 weeks or whatever, it's been pretty sideways or red. So looks like a pretty good time to be accumulating. But once again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader. And I'll never tell you what to do. Yeah, dude, got to be stacking that XTC. XTC under 10 cents is definitely a tremendous value. Not going to lie. XPX under a penny is a great value. XPX under, 3 zeros of a penny. SHX, same situation. That's unbelievable with those cryptos as well. And once again, NEM, XEM. I don't know if you guys were here earlier, but XEM finally caught up with the market. Finally showed some signs of life, going from 3 cents to 6 cents. A nice little 2x for this crypto. And it's one to keep an eye out for, because it had really big gains. It had really big gains in 2017, 2018, right? And, it looks like they're still building. It looks like they're still doing things. Yeah, I think it would be a smart pivot move. If I'm wrong that this, I have a feeling that the relief rally can continue. I still am holding some in my Tradle portfolio, hoping that this relief rally continues a little bit more. But once BTC starts getting to around 35K or maybe close to 40K, anywhere between that 30 to 40K range, I'll probably be taking some profit again, and then just stacking up that fiat. If the bull cycle continues from there and we start seeing BTC just blast through 60K, that's great for the long-term hodl portfolio. Excited. But then we'll probably just be taking that fiat into the precious metals arena. What's up, Jim D? Good to see you, man. I'm with you on XTC. I'm heavy into the XTC network. Yeah, dude. See, David Brumbelow is a true believer of the XTC network, because he's also exposing himself not only to XTC, but to all its little projects or layer 2s around it, right? So that's awesome, dude. Yeah, SRX, WTK, XSwap, GBEX, Ply, Data Chain. Dude, I'm with you, man, because if XTC, dude, XLM and XTC and XRP have some interesting, side chain or, tokens that are built on their ledgers that could, if we get the speculation going towards those three specifically, those little, just in the same way it does with Ethereum or Solana, for example, their layer 2s will start to really skyrocket and pick up as well, right? Damn, dude. Crypto homegirl, that is insane. That is insane. That's awesome. Congratulations. Yeah, dude, Miles P, like we've been saying, it's probably sideways days. I expect whatever move, whether to the downside or towards the upside, is going to probably happen mid-March. I'm thinking the 19th or something like that. That's what it looks like on the chart. If it was to be extended out to the very end, could happen before, but I feel like it's going to be going into March. It's not going to be, and once again, I'm always wrong. If it's the first week of March, great, but it looks like that's when the move the next move, whether towards the downside, a continuation towards the downside, or a continuation towards the upside, will happen. And then we'll have a pretty good idea, because if it's a continuation towards the downside, I'm interested to see how big of a downside move that's going to be. Is it going to be something that takes BTC down to 19K? Is it going to be something that takes BTC down to maybe 15 or 10K? Right? That's the type of move that I'm waiting for and looking for. And of course, if it goes towards the upside, then we're talking like maybe 30K, 35K, 40K BTC for the next move up. And gosh, man, if the tigers who have been accumulating during that bear cycle and during the FTX FUD in 2022, man, that is going to be sweet if we're seeing BTC going back up to 35K and 40K again, guys. Like, holy cow. The type of speculation and momentum that is going to be going to going down, going to the micro cap cryptos is going to, like, I wonder where SHX is going to be then. Then we're going to probably get like a 002,000, type of situation there, 003,000 situation there for SHX, which would be unbelievable. And hopefully we could see XPX start to make some moves. XPX has been holding back on this relief rally here. And once again, it doesn't really have that much liquidity. It's only on MXC, really, that you can accumulate it. Hopefully, we start getting more listings for Proxima X as this year goes along. Yeah, it's going to be my B-Day in April, so I'm excited for that. And Alex Cobbs. And I think Crypto Lifer, too. Dude, that's pretty epic, man. Crypto Lifer, Alex Cobb, and myself have birthdays in April. That's hilarious. I'm just checking. It looks like the rain has stopped, but we found a good little shelter here that we can just kind of wrap up the stream here with. Damn, dude, 1 million XDC. My lord, you guys. Wow, I wish, man. I wish I had 1 million of any of these cryptos, right? You could have possibly 1 million XPX. You can have possibly 1 million SHX. You can have, any of those cryptos. Aqua. You can have possibly 1 million Aqua. Dude, Aqua is another one that's part of the XLM ecosystem that is probably one to be accumulating if XLM was to go towards the upside there. Amen to that. What's up, Nicholas M? Dude, Nicholas M, dude, and I hope it pays off for you, man, as well. Arbitrum is crushing. Nice, dude. That's awesome. Shout out to Arbitrum. Shout out to the gains you're making, man. What's up, Bird Dog? David Brumbelow, Crypto Homegirl, that's an awesome level to be in at. I don't run across many out there who are sub a penny. I'm looking for big gains out of GBEX, Ply, and WTK, most especially GBEX. I wish I had 1 million XLM. Oh my gosh, imagine having 1 million XLM, dude. That would be insane. Insane, dude. Insane. And then, who knows what's going down with the Cosmos ecosystem here, guys, but I think in terms of the Cosmos ecosystem, the only cryptos that I'm kind of bullish on in that Cosmos ecosystem, at least because they do pretty good DeFi still through Osmosis Zone. So I would say Osmo, Atom, and IrisNet. I mean, dude, I'm starting to get bearish on AKT here. It was a real turnoff hearing that they're not associated with Interledger Protocol anymore. And once again, as great as a use case is for a decentralized cloud marketplace, that's a great use case, but you got to do payments well. If you're not doing payments well, then, good luck having sustainability with that use case, Dude, Dragon Chain for sure. Dragon Chain, dude, around where it's at. I mean, Dragon Chain, we did a deep dive, like 2018, 2019 on Dragon Chain. We're still holding on Dragon Chain, and because that one's just in case. They have all these patents that they have with the US. They've already dealt with the SEC, right? Dragon Chain's a very interesting one. Disney's first open source project, right? And it's a distributed ledger technology. They have a very unique way of the way that their use case is. So I'm still holding on to that bag. Yeah, Dragon Chain, dude. Yeah, still believe in the Dragon Chain. And especially around these price ranges, man, because that is one that could run for sure. For sure. That can make a really, really good run when the volatility comes its way. Same thing like Elastos, right? ELA. Elastos, dude, the all-time high for Elastos was $90. It's a 33 million total supply, and it's at $1. Like, we don't even need to go to $99 or $90 with Elastos, right? They're part of the W3C. They have connections with Interledger Protocol, connections with the Cosmos ecosystem. They got a listing on Coinbase during a bear cycle. And I don't know what it means anymore to be listed on Coinbase because, you know, once again, you know, we have to be prepared for the fact that maybe Coinbase could go away in the future, right? You know, be prepared for anything, right? But the Coinbase listing effect doesn't really have as much of an effect during bear cycles as it does in bull cycles, right? Gee, I'm building a website on AKT. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, I mean, AKT, you know, I'm digging myself out of a hole on that crypto, so I'm not really accumulating anymore. I'm staking and compounding the staking, and hopefully you can get to the right side up. But at the end of the day, you know, I've tried talking with Greg Asuri. He's very selective with who he chooses to speak, and I've asked him about Interledger Protocol, and he says they're not involved with Interledger Protocol anymore, so that's a turnoff to me. They had the Super Mini or whatever, the Akash Mini thing that never really panned out and worked. I have a feeling that the Cosmos ecosystem is a lot smaller than we think it is. I think there's a lot smaller room of developers. Sunny, I used to like Sunny Agrawal, and I still like the Osmo token as, like, you know, a hedge. But yeah, it's looking like, you know, there's some questionable things over in the Cosmos ecosystem. There's a lot of projects that get airdropped for hodling Atom that really have no value, or they end up just dying eventually over time. I want to see, you know, better things come out from. Like, I think Atom is definitely going to draw some speculation in the next bull cycle, without a doubt, and could go to a new all-time high. The Atom token for sure. Osmo, probably. Osmo's been getting a ton of listings during this bear cycle, and a lot of hype. They've gotten a Kraken listing, right? They've I think maybe Coinbase eventually, but they've finally gotten some centralized exchange listings, which is huge. Binance as well, right? So Osmo tokens one to keep an eye out for too, but yeah, you know, it's kind of reminding me of the Flare ecosystem in a way. It's a really small team, really small group of developers that are making it seem larger than it is, right? But that's just my opinion, you know, and I could be totally wrong. But at this point, I'm just hodling, staking, compounding, and hoping that those things go right side up in the future. But I like Avalanche, dude, a lot. I like Avalanche a lot. I'm very focused on accumulating some Avalanche. Filecoin with FVM looking pretty good, and considering how far away it is from its all-time high. Elastos, you know, and of course XRP, XLM, XTC, Tezos, Tezos with the Google Cloud partnership there as well. What else do we got? XPX, SHX. I mean, yeah. I just love that you could be able to accumulate SHX at such a cheap price, and it shows tremendous volatility as well. And it has those connections with XRP and XLM. And they were one of the, you know, the CTO, or, you know, the founder of SHX created the first, you know, fiat to XRP, you know, gateway, right? Having worked for Ripple. Crypto Homegirl, what's up? 100, boom. 100% Crypto Homegirl, what's up? Thanks for the 411, David Brovolo, not financial advice. Yeah, I got to do more research on those projects myself. Yeah, I'm accumulating just XTC for now, but I got to definitely do a ton more research on those projects and get to really understand what's under the hood and what makes their use case, or, well, not only their use case so unique, but how damn good are they at payments, right? That's the number one use case all in all. But that's, you know, my opinion. I mean, speculation, you know, we're still in the Wild West, so speculation can drive anything, even if it's not good at payments, right? Well, with everything being open source, you can just take the code and add to it and upgrade. I mean, but can you really upgrade the payments aspect of it, right? And especially when you talk about the network effects of already, if you're super efficient and the payments, if the payments are already good and then they get better and better over time, then that's great. And now you need really good security. And then what is going to be the open source platform? Like, once again, let's just go back to the super basics of all of crypto. It's a ledger. What does a ledger do? It records transactions, right? It initiates and records transactions, right? So that basic use case of being able to initiate and record a transaction securely, quickly, efficiently, and cheaply is going to definitely draw users to that platform, right? To want to use that, right? A lot of people put up with Ethereum because they believe Ethereum to be very secure, despite the gas fees, right? Despite the fees, and despite pretty slow transaction times, to tell you the truth, right? So yeah, maybe Ethereum eventually can maybe start lessening those fees, and maybe it does have superior security, so it can succeed in the future. But if you're already doing payments very, very quickly and securely, then the developers are going to start to get an idea of like, oh, we should probably be building on these platforms just because we can do our things faster, right? The faster you can do business, the faster you can develop applications, the better. And to be able to do transactions across any type of ledger, not only just blockchain ledgers, any type of ledger. That's why we talk about Quant with Overledger, and in comparison to XRP with Interledger. We like Quant. We're holding Quant because it's an ISO 20022 compliant crypto, and we want that in our basket, right? We like the ISO 20022 cryptos in our basket, but their use case is to basically just allow for interoperable smart contracts across blockchains, right? And to be able to do transactions across different blockchains. You have a number of other platforms trying to do that use case as well. The Cosmos ecosystem, Avalanche, Matic, so on and so forth. But what is doing the use case for interoperability across any type of ledger? Interledger protocol, mobile ledger, web browser ledger, bank ledger, blockchain ledger, traditional ledgers, right? Would it be funny if AI writes the ultimate blockchain code and makes everything we talk about obsolete? Dude, go ask ChatGPT, please write the ultimate blockchain code. I would be interested to see if it can do it, or if it does, maybe something close to that. That would be crazy. PRQ, okay, ABT, Blue Zell. Is that Blue Zell? I think BZL is Blue Zell. LCX. The most regulated? Are you sure? Are you sure they're more regulated than XRP? Didn't XRP get like regulations across like every other country outside of the US? And like the US is like the last boss? But and then is ABT Alliance Block or ARC Block? Or what is ABT? I gotta check out ABT. And is BZL Blue Zell? Is that Blue Zell that you're talking about there? What's up, Bry Guy? Good to see you. Yeah, hopefully they wrote the XRPL to be quantum resistant. I think there is actually something about quantum, something with that with XRPL. I think David Schwartz was talking about that recently, or about in 2022. I'm sure there's an article about that. Dragon Chain is definitely trying to set themselves up to look like a very quantum resistant blockchain, and looks like HBAR is trying to do that as well. Yeah, anything is possible. I'm rarely surprised anymore. That's very true. But anyways, guys, tremendous having you all here. Always grateful to everybody. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thanks for shouting out all these different cryptos that I got to do way more research into to be as bullish as everybody else is on these cryptos for sure, especially during these, Wild West phase. Sometimes we're a little bit too much into, well, we just want to be with the ones that are going to do well with regulations, but doesn't mean you can't make money in the Wild West phase on cryptos that maybe have no real utility at all. And, it's just the speculation that can carry them up to higher prices. Let me see what else is going on here. Appreciate everybody. We're wrapping it up here, by the way. Alrighty, guys. Much love to the blue Arc Block. Yep, Arc Block. Blue Zell. Yeah, Blue Zell I've been turned off with because they shifted their use case out of nowhere. And they rebranded. I understand World Economic Forum has given them a shout out, and they've ended up as finalists for certain things. But I think it's very interesting that they shifted their use case. I think they were trying to be... they had like a whole rebranding for Blue Zell. So Blue Zell, interesting. And they joined the Cosmos ecosystem. So if you're bullish on Blue Zell, you're definitely bullish on the Cosmos ecosystem. Blue Zell's interesting. LCX being the most regulated in Asia land. Okay, I'd be interested to see what Dragonfly Fintech and Proxima X. If you look into Proxima X and Dragonfly Fintech, they've been around like since 2015, 2014. And they have a really big presence in Malaysia, and they just won a CBDC tech sprint that the Bank of England, Monetary Authority of Singapore, People's Bank of China, Bank of Indonesia, the BIS themselves were on the panel of judges. And, that's pretty huge. That's pretty huge. But, I'll do a comparison between LCX and Dragonfly Fintech or Proxima X in the future to see, see how legit, which one, if between the others. But definitely been hearing, a lot of ISO 20022 people are very bullish on LCX, though, for sure. The XDC-based coins have much lower total supply of coins than XDC. Yeah, that's awesome. Low total supply, especially if it's a very, very low price, then you can get some really good volatility out of that without a doubt. Alrighty. Anyways, guys, much love to the Blue Crew. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Thank you guys for supporting the shorts. And, we're just trying to, do our best to be hanging out with you guys and talking crypto. And, sure, we're doing a little bit of educating here, but it's really just to hang out with y'all. And you guys teach me a lot. I have to look into Arc Block and Parsec for PRQ. I have to look into BLZ. I have to look into all these XDC coins. I got a lot of research ahead of me to see what's going on here. But anyways, guys, much love to the Blue Crew, much love to the Green Giants and the Ledger Citizens. Always grateful. Thank you. BTC community, XRP community, DLT community, crypto communities, Blue Crew, and all the communities out there. The future is distributed ledger technology, and the future is bright. Our future is bright. I'll see you guys in the next one. We have the Eye of the Tiger. All right. You guys rock, man. Adios.